I think you've made a good decision not allowing that to happen. Mm-mm. Right, right. Mm-hmm. Well, and that requires drawing strong boundaries. Let me tell you what your cards are. I pulled the first one is the dog. Now you've already talked to me about your dog, so it would probably be safe to say you're a dog person. Okay. Okay, well that's good to get clarity on, because when the dog card comes up, it means, I always ask the person, are you a dog or a cat person? That lets me know which angle this is coming up. For you, dogs are creatures that will love and love and love unconditionally. A person can beat them every day and they still are loyal to their owners. Now what this says is, right now we need to bring in a little cat energy, because you have given yourself and given yourself and given yourself till there's nothing left to give. We got to replenish you. And that's what you're talking about, all this codependency and you taking care of everybody. Now let's look at a cat for a second. Cats are independent. They're not worried about taking care of anybody but themselves. They're not worried about pleasing anybody but themselves. They've got that aloofness about them. And, you ask them to come here and let me pet you, they say, well, I'll think about it. It's not like a dog. Very, very different energy, and we're needing to bring that in to balance this out, okay? The next card is support. And your support, as you've said, you haven't really had support from your fellow human beings because you're the one that's always taken care of them. You have a lot of spiritual support that you can lean on, you can count on to give you guidance, nurturing, and love. And I think it's, you've just moved to Colorado, and this is, whenever you move and you change environments, you are stepping into a whole new energy field, a new life. So this is a very good time for you to make these changes. Draw your boundaries, determined to have a new life. Don't drag all that stuff from the south up here. The next card is a gemstone card. It's malachite. Malachite's a really pretty green stone with a lot of different layers of green in it. It's like little circles all through it. And the malachite, with its deep green color, is a heart chakra healing, balancing stone. And your heart houses your love, your trust. When people betray you, or they let you down, or they hurt your feelings, the heart takes a banging. So we're looking to bring balance back there and to release those old wounds. Now I've got something for you to write down. Do you know what flower essences are? Yes, they're holistic remedies. They take the essence of specific flowers, because every flower has its own medicine. And they take these flowers, they pull their essence from it, and they mix them with water, and they put a dab of alcohol to preserve them. I'm going to give you some flower essences you could get that would help with this healing and all this release of this old stuff, okay? They have a little in it. It's just to preserve it so it doesn't go rancid on you. Okay. So the company is called Flower Essence Services. And you can write in abbreviation FES. And you cannot get these specific ones in stores. You'll need to go online and order it direct from the company. All right, the Essence Services. Yes, ma'am. The first one is Bleeding Heart. That's actually a flower that looks like a heart that's been broken. Bleeding Heart helps heal these heart wounds. The next one is called Golden Eardrops. And no, you do not put them in your ears. It's the way the flower's shaped like a little earrings, why they named it that. The golden eardrops will help loosen stuck energy. You'll probably cry on this remedy because of the old stuff that's buried coming to the surface. It's a good sign. And then the last one is Grace Formula. It's a blend. Yeah, it's a blend of several flowers. And this one helps to release old childhood stuff. Now, you're going to take these drops, 4 drops under the tongue 2 times a day. And you'll take them until you forget to take them anymore. And when you catch yourself not taking them anymore, then they've done their job. Some people go through a couple of sets, a couple of bottles of it, and then they're cleaned out. But this will help you because a lot of that codependent stuff begins in childhood, and these essences will help you heal and release and move forward. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Now, the next card is a plant card. I've got a lot of magical little cards over here that I pull from. This card has neroli on it, and neroli is the fragrance of orange blossoms. It's orange blossoms. It's got oranges on it, and it's got 2 doves. Neroli is a very erotic, sensual flower. It is traditionally used in weddings to denote fertility and good luck and blessings to the couple. This card lets me know that a relationship's going to be coming into you. And it's going to be a juicy relationship. So that's good news. All right, now on these questions you were asking me, your well-being. The first card is Justice. And Justice is all about getting balance, making objective decisions, being very clear. And I think from what you're saying to me, you're gaining that clarity. You're understanding how all these people take energy from you. And you need your energy. You can't, run around frittering it away on all these other people. They have to find their own source, just as you do. And this card is helping you be very clear, very precise in drawing your boundaries. The next card is lots of change afoot. There's nothing here that's necessarily negative. There's nothing here that's troublesome or that has me concerned. There's just a need for you to embrace this new change, to draw your boundaries, pull yourself in, because how long have you been in Colorado? Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Good for you. Good for you. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, mm-hmm. But it forced you to put the focus back on yourself. And that is the gift of illnesses, especially cancer, because, when people get cancer, they wake up really fast. It's like red alert. And it breaks them out of these patterns. And if you're giving, 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 and you get a disease like that, if you're smart, you turn your attention on yourself and let everybody else wing it. And so I see all this change, and I see you doing the right thing for yourself. The next card's the Two of Swords. Now, there's some indecision, and it's not real clear. You're struggling with something. Maybe you're struggling with these new actions you're taking, these new boundaries you're setting. You're a little bit, there's something in there that's a little screwy that you're not completely settled in. And that's not necessary. I would have, but you have to understand, honey, you've only been here about 3-4 months, and I'm here to tell you it takes some time to adjust to this altitude, this new culture, this new environment. And I got to tell you, Colorado is a vortex of energy. Things are really sped up here. The energy is much more intense than it was. Where did you come from? Mississippi? Yeah, the energy is extremely different. You were stuck. Well, the South has a much slower energy, and that's what causes people to get stuck, because the energy's not moving real fast. Things stay the same. But now you're on a whirlwind, and you know, don't push yourself. Give yourself time to adjust and do your best to release drama and stress. You don't need it, okay? And I would give you a very strong piece of advice. You know, we moved to Colorado a year and a half ago, and it took me a good 9 months to fully acclimate. And the best thing that helped me acclimate was I started doing readings at a store. So I had a schedule where I had to go and be, you know, several times a week. And just being in that rhythm, that groove, being around the same people, also meeting all the new people, but being in a specific place at a specific time every week, that helped ground me tremendously. So if you could find some kind of little part-time activity that you can do that pretty consistently, that'll help you get over the bump. But the final card here is complete happiness and joy. Yes, everything's going to go very well for you. You got the highest card in the deck for happiness.